We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, a rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Rams.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8. Gone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes Pettis on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Ready? 21.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
31.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check. 12, fellas. Here we go. I got this.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 87 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Goff on 1st down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Can't get none of this.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Gone. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
49ers.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He starts with a give to Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Goff. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 31, Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 20, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
The ball carrier.
Tariq Cohen, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Bang, 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 bang. One, Omaha. Mike 51, Mike 51. Get the ball. Hey, gun. 51's the Mike. Go ahead. Strip that ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
43's the Mike. Come on, let's go. 43's the Mike. Hey, gun. Check, 43.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
31-yard line.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
1 yard gain.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. He's got a man complete.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 79 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Sam Sloman.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Listen. Watch my board.
Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Third Kupp. It's a gain of 3. And this.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams 1st down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Draw play. Cohen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
And this is...
Again, it's Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Undercrush, undercrush. 11. Lock.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
By the Rams.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long. It's gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So out comes the field goal team once more. And this a 39-yard attempt.
39-yard.
And his kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 43. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
43 is the mark. Hey, alert! 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 Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Yard line.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
5-2 is the mark. White. 65. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 11-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Going right back to Akers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Rams 47.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they do.